Welcome to today's story. We're diving into the history of one of America's most well-known families, tracing their roots all the way back to New York City. But to understand where they came from, we need to go back a few generations to a small village in Germany. Friedrich and Elizabeth Trump, the grandparents of Donald Trump, were born in Karlstadt, Germany. In fact, they grew up just across the street from one another in this small town. In the 1880s, Friedrich decided to venture to North America. He made a small fortune during Alaska's gold rush, not by mining gold, but by operating restaurants and brothels. But after his time in Alaska, Friedrich returned to Germany, married Elizabeth in 1902, and soon they were off to New York City, the land of opportunity. At the time, New York was still growing. The 5 boroughs had only formally incorporated just 4 years earlier. The Trumps first settled in Morrisania, a fast-growing German neighborhood in the Bronx. Today, a nail salon occupies their old address, but back then, it was home. Despite living among fellow Germans, Elizabeth quickly grew homesick. In 1904, Elizabeth gave birth to their first child, a daughter also named Elizabeth. But the growing family decided to return to Germany. However, their stay wouldn't last long. The German government refused to allow Friedrich to regain his citizenship, accusing him of leaving to avoid military service. So, it was back to New York once more. This time, they moved into another apartment in the Bronx, which still stands today, now home to a liquor store. Soon, Elizabeth gave birth to their second child, a son named Frederick Christ, although everyone called him Fred from the very beginning. 2 years later, their third child, John George, was born. To provide for his family, Friedrich set up a barber shop in Lower Manhattan. He shaved and trimmed men of finance at 60 Wall Street, now the headquarters of Deutsche Bank. But Friedrich had bigger dreams. He wanted to be more than just the barber. He wanted to be the one investing in real estate. In 1908, he bought his first property, a 2-story dwelling in Woodhaven, Queens. To make ends meet, he also managed the German-owned Medallion Hotel in Midtown Manhattan. Sadly, the hotel is now long gone, replaced by a parking lot. Soon, the whole family moved to Queens to be closer to Friedrich's growing real estate interests, settling into their new home in Woodhaven. It seemed like things were going well for the Trumps. But, like many German immigrants at the time, they faced prejudice once World War I broke out. To appear more American, Friedrich began calling himself Frederick Trump, and his son, Fred Trump, would later go on to further distance the family from their German heritage, claiming that the Trumps were Swedish in order to appeal to Jewish renters. 1918 was a challenging year for America. The Spanish flu pandemic swept across the nation, killing over 21 million people worldwide, including Friedrich Trump. After Friedrich's death, Elizabeth took over his real estate business, which was known as Elizabeth Trump and Son, referring to her son, Fred. While Fred was still young, Elizabeth bought and sold properties, built homes, arranged mortgages, and even sold for her neighbors on the side. As Fred grew older, he took full control of the business, and over the years, he built it into the family empire that his son, Donald Trump, would one day inherit. From humble beginnings in a small German town to building a real estate empire in New York City, the Trump family's journey is a story of perseverance, change, and ambition. If you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating stories. Thanks for watching.